Weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Six-year man, Austin Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Once more, here's Eckler. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. He's got Patterson on the out route. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Falcons at 2-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
52 blaster. Black Ultra. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Again, Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Trouble 38. Green Jack. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Play action. It's Herbert. Dancing to his left. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Black shot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Patterson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here. Shark's got it, left side. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This out quickly to Williams. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Shot, 17.
They'll go again with Patterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner. than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The 22 more yards there, and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 42 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Hightower not going to attempt a run back, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ready?
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Running the counter. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Flag 2, Black Ultra. Green Jack.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Patterson running between the tackles. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Here's a give to Patterson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Okay,
Here's
ready?
2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Needle.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. In motion goes the tight end. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 122 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Blue striker. Red cycle. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
And he's He's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Second and 11. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A handoff for Patterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 9 now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Right. Dog red.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 9. Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
123 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Ready. 43 rail.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Sharp calls it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pull.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. Ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it.